Are we ready or not for a sequel to Ready or Not? Let's rant about it. Hey everybody, we have a film rant review here today for Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, from 2026, directed by Radio Silence, produced by Radio Silence and others. This film takes place right after the events of the first film. We get our character Grace, who's back from the last film, recently survived the events, and she is now thrust into a whole new set of scenarios with a larger collection of families that are now vying to be the top family that can control the world. And this time her sister is involved in the shenanigans to try to survive the onslaught of these families coming after her and seeing what will happen in the end. So without spoiling, that's kind of the gist of the film. So I really loved the first film. I loved it a lot. And I know I just actually the other day did a review of the first film and really enjoyed it. So this one had kind of high expectations for me going into it. So sometimes that will hurt a film. Sometimes that will benefit a film if I'm really anticipating wanting to see this film. What I can say is this film, I think, met some expectations. I did like the film. I will say I didn't absolutely love it like the original film, but I did really like it. I think what it does well, it hits the tone pretty consistently, at least at the beginning, to be kind of the good mix of the horror comedy with a little bit of action thrown into it. I think it does that pretty darn well at the beginning of the film. What I will say, it does get more of a dark, serious tone as you move on through the film and towards the end of the film. It does intersplice still more of that action, horror, comedy elements, but it does get more kind of a serious, darker tone as you go throughout the film, which I think kind of hurts the film a little bit, just because of how fun and frenetic the original film was. This one, I think, does a little bit more. It does add a little bit different flavor to it, which is kind of nice, but not really kind of fully what I was expecting for this film. We get Samara Weaving, who is fantastic, playing the character. She just plays kind of this very frightened yet like oddly strong, resilient character incredibly well in this film. What this film does also well is introduce the sister character played by Catherine Newton, which I really like her as an actress. I typically like the films that I was like the one person that liked Lisa Frankenstein. So I do enjoy her as an actress, and I think she brings a good kind of duo energy as them as a duo. I think play off each other relatively well in this film. She kind of plays a little bit more of a kind of stronger willed character who hasn't been fully broken by the situation yet. And their dynamic, I think, plays together pretty well in the film. We get a whole new cast of characters in this film. So we get a bunch of new players. I really do love the Ladomas family from the original film. I think there are characters in this new is kind of a mixed bag for me. What I'll say is there are some characters that I think play pretty well, both to humorous and serious effect. But some are misses for me. And that's where I think this film is a little bit lesser than from the original, that I really liked the cohesion of all the ensemble from the first film and kind of what all the different characters did to feed into all the different plot points and kind of things that they were going for in the film. I think this one, there's a little bit kind of scattershot a little bit. Some characters are just kind of there to be there. and don't really add as much as I was hoping for, and just didn't feel fully cohesive as the original film did. That being said, it wasn't bad. It was still a really good, solid film. Really funny at points. For me, the music cues in this film are definitely on fucking point. They have some good needle drops in this film that really, at least, cut to me very well. It's very much things that I enjoy musically in a film. Might not hit for everybody else, so warning for that. It just kind of tailored towards my sensibilities, which I really enjoyed. But yeah, so this was a good, fun enough ride that I think was a worthy sequel to being able to make, as my friend put it after we watched the film, he's like, it's not just a sequel for sequel's sake. It's not just a pseudo cash grab, as it were. Not like this movie's going to make huge bank anyways, but it made sense why the sequel is there. It made sense for the characters. The story progresses pretty well to naturally have this kind of sequel take place. The other thing I will say is I love the opening sequence of this film. It's a fucking great way that they kind of pieced it together with the music, with the editing, and kind of getting you caught up a little bit from the original film into this one. Superbly done. It just kicked it off incredibly well, and I just really freaking loved it. So I will throw that out there. The opening sequence, very well done. But yeah, so this film, pretty darn good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think upon rewatch, I want to kind of see it again to see, will I pick up on a few things? Will it get bumped up a little bit in the rating? But I think overall, I gave the original film 4 stars, so I think is very close, but still not quite up to par with that original film. So yeah, what did you think of the film? Please like, comment, subscribe if you can. Let me know. Did you check it out this weekend? Did you watch the counter-programming Project Hail Mary, which, spoilers, will be a review on the channel very soon, hopefully. But yeah, what'd you think? Let me know in the comments below. Really appreciate it. And as always, if I don't see you again, bye forever.